everyone, you're watching FX. In this video I'll make technical analysis for the coming week. We'll have a look at main pairs and of course my possible entry points. So guys, if you are watching this video for the first time, I was making the videos previous week, not every day, but I think I made 2 or 3 videos last week with my possible entry points, and have been sending screenshots again to Telegram channel, and all the entry points worked out with profit. So we had another nice and profitable week. So that's why guys, if you are interested to learn how I trade, where I look for my entry points, you can of course subscribe to this channel, and also Telegram channel where I'm sending updates and news. So just a quick want to show you the results, because I promised I will show you this week results. One of my accounts, as you can see, I had a really good trading week. I had only 1 loss, and all the other trades worked out absolutely perfect. And we are going to start with euro dollar. As you know, of course guys, I'm placing the orders with my EA, which helps to take care of the trades with all the trading stops, take profits, but the entry points I look manually. So I'm looking at it, I'm telling you where I'm placing my orders, and the rest of it taken by the EA. So euro dollar, let's do for our chart so we can see what's actually happened this week. That was week, nothing much really from the previous week. You see it went to 119, didn't break it, then I had a really nice move here. That's where I was actually sending the screenshot. I'm not sure if I'll send screenshots, but I made a video where I showed to you where my orders were for that movement, and it didn't break 120. You see it stopped and actually turned around and back to 119. I didn't make a video on Thursday because I was not going to trade on Friday, so I had no trades placed on Friday. So right now the pair is a little bit touched. You see it's tried to break out again and came back. So it does look like a little bit a quite possible triangle. To be honest, at this moment I'm going to tell you like what I think can happen, of course, but like you know, with my strategy it doesn't really matter which way the pair moves, as long as it moves enough, right, to get some profit. And but for example, what I would have expect the scenarios of the movements, right, the possibility. So on a bigger time frame, as you can see, we're still in a downtrend channel, and I was looking at this as a correction, and it was not finished. You see, we didn't break 120, and we have this level where it would be, if it would finish it, then there would be a finish of correction of possible this downtrend channel, except we still have a little bit higher, another 2 tops, so that would be another full, let's say, correction inside this big downtrend channel. But it didn't happen, so that's why I am not excluding the possibility that the pair can still go back and finish the correction, right? So I would say is a possibility going inside this channel. So it's slightly underneath 120. You see it's plus minus. We have 120 here, but I've moved it a little bit because it's been stopped twice around here. So that's why I wouldn't be surprised if it will go up here, and that would be a movement from here, either continue the way up or actually going back down. At the same time, because the dollar got a little bit stronger, right, because of this COVID situation, Europe is still not in a good position. Vaccination is not as fast as in America, so that's why it's quite possible the pair just can fall again, and the next possible is 118, right? So yes, so where's my entry point, of course you will ask. That's the main question. I'm going to place my orders in this area, but I need a bit of consolidation. So you see, for example, on Friday it didn't consolidate here, it had a jump straight away, then jumped down and then came back in the same area. So if it will consolidate and give me the same like it was previous, this nice channel, I will be placing my orders both directions, because that's like I explained, it can continue the way up or it might just drop more. So that would be the first. And of course with the open market, you see right now I don't have any orders placed for Monday, because I need to see how the market will open, if it will have any jumps, any gaps, continue straight up or down, and then there will be possibility. So if nothing's happening, that would be the area. If it goes up to one or another level, so of course I will have a look, and if possible, of course I will try to make a video on Monday for the entry points for Tuesday. So don't miss it, guys. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to know where I'm going to place it. So that's a little bit of the overview of euro, dollar, pound dollar. Slightly different situation, just like I'm saying, it's a bit stronger compared to dollar because better coronavirus situation, the vaccination is going faster in UK. So kind of about the same as in America, right? So both countries are doing well with vaccination. So that's why I think pound dollar not be able to break out. It didn't have anything very optimistic on the commentary we were waiting this week, which was actually, just like I was saying into the video, I don't know what the market expects, because we are kind of pretty much know what is going on and what they're going to give us, which can make a big move one or another way. I didn't expect. So you see, and that's pretty much what happened there on Thursday. I sent a screenshot, right? We just had a sell from here, and you see it in, and still with the news it went down and come back and down and back, and now down again. So it moves between the same levels, guys. It still can't break 140. It's tried to get back to it, but didn't have any energy to go for it, and it then goes to the same areas, 139.50, 139. Now it's 138.50. So quite possible from here. It does look a little bit and you see, guys, I don't really like this level much, because it could be changed a little bit different ways drawing. I have it at this moment just a possible something like that, but to be honest, I would ignore it at that kind of point. So we have a little bit of the up trend, kind of just the bottom here, another one, and here, right? So if it will not break it, then of course I would be more looking at it might go back up, and if it will try to break out again and go to 140, I think maybe this time it will be finally breaking 140, because it's been here so many times. You see, it does look like a bit of a flat, but just a little bit trying to still going a bit up. So on the same time, yeah, I don't exclude it might go to 138 and maybe even further, break it to 137.50, who knows, and then even 137 to go even further. It's just at this moment it's a bit so much uncertainty with this. I don't have any entry point at that point. Okay, so I just want to see how the market opens, because like I'm saying, with everything is going on, pound I see a little bit more winning position, and I think it would be to the news of how vaccination going on in America. But with how vaccination goes in England, I would be still more like, my view would be that pound will go up and actually will still try to go on higher, and who knows, maybe even give this the second top or something, and then turn around based on the economical news more. I would be more seeing that picture, just because of the improving with the COVID situation in England, rather than seeing it going down first. But I don't know, maybe at this moment, because dollar is still a little bit more stronger, it might go down further, and it could be stopping at any of these levels. See, it's no way to say anything. I mean, of course, if it is actually a top, treated as a second top, because like I'm saying, I don't really like it as much, because I like to have it a bit nicer top. But if it is a top, so then we can have, like I see, it's one wave, then it could be second wave, and then third one, like 135 would be, and then it's a very strong level here, and then from here resuming and going back up, and then finally, well, of course not straight away like that, but like, you know, moving higher. If it breaks that area, then I would have say, I think my maximum would be or minimum here is 132, 138, because of those weeks. So that's how I would see if it will have something like that. But I think to see such a big drop, it would be worsening with COVID, bad economical, and of course some fights with the EU with the Brexit. So that 3 points would have been, I would have been more seeing pound going down. But at this moment, we have a little bit of situation with EU again, Brexit, and economical still uncertainty. But with the COVID situation, I would have still see pound a little bit getting stronger. That's my opinion. So that's why, guys, I mean, it doesn't matter. You see, I've been selling pound here, and I will be looking for any opportunities and selling and buying it, but this moment it stopped here, not very nicely, not giving me anything, so I'll wait. Let's see if it will still go further and then start to consolidate, or maybe it will start to consolidate here, or with open market can jump and one or another level. And if I will see a nice entry point like it was here, then I will try to say about it, okay? The idea would be next. So right now I'm just a bit waiting. Dollar Canadian had a move just as was expecting, remember guys, in here, and created us a double bottom. That's what I was telling you in one of my videos. When we broke this level, I told you that I'm expecting now to creation after this impulse movements, creating of any patterns. And it's created double bottom. You see the nice little, and then another one, and that's where I was buying. Just from here I was buying, and it was a really nice move. Also we had oil drop, and we will look at oil. And like, remember I was telling you I was not interested much in it, but when I saw that formation which I told you about, and then oil was dropping, so I thought, okay, that could be quite good possibility of buying it at that point. So then I had a little bit of the bullish flag. I didn't go for it though, because it's a very strong level, and it was Friday, so I decided I didn't go for any trades on Friday. And you see it's right now it has some wicks, so it does look like it's trying to jump back from it. So in that way, I don't exclude that quite possibly. First it will go for a bit of a correction, maybe even further, giving another maybe bottom, or maybe it will just go a little bit slightly above here, or maybe even that level will be strong enough before, and then continue the way up. At this moment it could be, I mean, it's not, doesn't have a very strong turning point. I mean, maybe this is one bottom and second bottom, and then double bottom for a bigger, you know, a final turning around point, quite possible. But we still have a little bit of VC downtrend channel here, and it's still not touching that level. I mean, it's plus minus, I can of course move it, and maybe it was enough, but with the oil it was going up so much, and maybe it will continue again, resume, I don't know, but I will have a look at it and I'll give you my ideas with the oil. And we know that dollar Canadian affected by it quite a lot, so that's why it's this strong level. I don't think it wants to, you know, give up so fast on it, quite possibly. So that's why I would presume it might have a little bit of correction first of that movement. I mean, here I have a little bit of, you see, it quite possibly could be a bit of a triangle, and then it would be possible, or like a wedge maybe. So that would possibly, you know, and to look for going up or actually breaking down. Except you see, to look for the sale here is a little bit would be too close, I mean, to this level, plus minus, as long as if it goes like really narrow, then we will see. But that would be possible first opportunity. So dollar yen, we have here pretty much nothing's happened. It was sitting in the area just as expected. Maybe it started to have a little bit of correction. I mean, technically it would be possible, because you see lots of wicks here. It has one top, maybe it's a double top, and then it will have a possible down movement and to the next level, and from here we'll try to resume and go up. That would be technically a quite good picture. But if all this happening, of course, it might break out and go up straight away. So what I'm going to do is, you see, at this moment I didn't have any trades with in here. I didn't place anything. I mean, it could have been a little sell here. I can move this level, you see, and I'm going to do this if the pair from here will go back and start to sit in that area. Then I'll move it, and then I'll use here, probably here I will be placing buy pending orders and sell. The danger here could be that, of course, it can jump up and down given the wicks, you know, just like trying, because everybody's expecting possibility of breakout, so it could be false breakout is what it's called. And that could be, you know, try to break out, come back, and then go down for correction, and then only after that resume the uptrend, because this moment it does look like the pair has a very strong willing to continue the way up, but technically it still needs a correction. So that's why it could be dangerous here. But I'm going to leave the levels that way because it was quite useful at some point when we were here. You see, it was touching it, and here it touched, and then it's broke. And so as for that, it quite easily can continue the way down. So maybe it's already had a breakout from this area original, and if it will continue the way down, then of course I will see what to do next. Maybe somewhere in the middle of the stop, that bottom, or go to the next level, and then we will look at this area. Okay, so that's why at this moment let's just wait and see. I'm not going to move anything, and we will now I will decide where to place my orders. At this moment I don't want to do anything. Australian dollar had quite some of the movements, not much too, but still, like for example, I was selling here, and just like I was telling in my previous video, in this area, at this moment I do have, if it will consolidate here, then I will be placing new orders. If it will go back here, I will be placing new orders. At this moment, once again, it stopped kind of in the middle a little bit, not good enough, so I'll wait for it. I mean, on a bigger time frame, if we will have a look, it does look like creation of the shoulder. This could be head, this is another shoulder, and then we kind of looking like technically going down and down, and then continue the way down. So that's the first technical view. I don't need this now. I'm going to remove them. So at the same time, it's also looking, might be a diamond pattern, right? So, well, which is about the same as the head and shoulders. You see the difference with the head and shoulders. It has a neck area, and when it's breakout, the first, that's more looking like a diamond pattern because of the breakout of this, and that's how it can end up. At the same time, of course, it might end up as my other one, I call it fish, which would be something like that. You see what can be changed, of course, if we connect the tops and try to get the bottoms. You see, it's all can turn into the other way around. So you see, it can go, well, I mean, a little bit here, maybe you would need to be to correct, and then they actually continue the way up. So yes, but at this moment, with the situation that dollar is a little bit stronger, let's leave it this way, and then we will see, because we do have not bad possibilities of getting into the trades. All those levels worked out quite well previously, so I'm gonna see where it's going to consolidate for, on the smaller time frames to go. You see, it's not nice right now, so need just a little bit more narrow here to possible placing new orders, and you see, either it's a nice area, go here, and nice distance, good distances, right? But it needs to be a little bit here. So pound yen, the same, also looking like a little bit of double top, I would say. Originally I would think it looking like a double top, but at the same time it also could be head and shoulders, diamond pattern, or our fish. I'm not removing all of these levels because it can easily jump back up, because with pound be different situation, right, with all this vaccination going on. And I also was sending a screenshot. Remember, in the video I made, one area was here, but then I don't remember where it was exactly, but then I had it here. Remember, I have sent you screenshots of a sell order around this level. So, and then it's booked out as a nice move. So, and that's why I'm leaving those levels, because look, this was a nice area, this was a nice area, and then we had originally next one. So 3 possibilities of getting into the trades. That's why from here it does look like maybe it's double bottom. So, and I mean, the only what I don't like is that at the end of the week it's still closed underneath. You see, I would have been more towards that it is going back up if it will be staying on top of it, but maybe yes, it want to fill in this first candle. You see, then it's looking like a bit of the downtrend, and then from that it might go back, but still don't exclude that it still might go back up from here. So that's why on the smaller time frame, I mean, again, for the opening of the week, for Monday, I don't have any orders. I will wait for this to either go up here and sit, maybe like a double bottom underneath that, and that could be a possible buy order from here, but nothing at this moment. And at the same time, it might go down, sit in this area or underneath that level, or maybe even smash it and go further. Who knows how the market opens, right? So it's impossible to say, but at this moment it's not given anything. So that's why just waiting time. I gave you an idea what I'm looking at, and then we will see. Gold, the same. That was a really nice area. Remember, for the movement up, it didn't break out. This level went down. I'm not moving here the levels either, because it was so nice right here. I'm waiting for that. Quite possible go back to 1750 once again, and that could be a nice possible entry point next time. I'm not placing the sell from here either, because it can be stopped by those bottoms. You see, it might go just a little bit and then come back. If it will go underneath and start to do something underneath the level, then maybe I will move it, correct it a little bit to see what's to do next, but still would be looking at something under 1750, unless of course it will not fall, and then I would see where to look at it next. So at this moment, what I'm thinking about gold, where it might continue go up or down. To be honest with the situation right now, I would still more towards that it will give us flat, something like this in just in this area, because first thing is that dollar getting a bit stronger, the bonds are going up, and gold is reacting on those bonds quite a lot on 10-year US yield, and at the same time, because the dollar getting a little bit stronger, so it does look like that gold might go down, right? At the same time, the situation with the COVID is a little bit not very nice. Well, in the Eurozone, for example, so that, and because of the vaccine was a little bit slowing down the AstraZeneca, then I would think the gold might actually try to go up. But like you see, because of the situation in America is a little bit different, that's why I think gold from here might still not break 1750, maybe try to go to 1763 a little bit, but I still, at that kind of point, with all the circumstances, I would still see gold more downwards, okay, downwards. But like I'm saying, I don't think it would want to break too much the pre-COVID situation, because it's still far from the pre-COVID, and that's why I think it will, from here, would be thinking it might go something like that, and then until something else would come out on the market. So at this moment, just like that's how I see the gold going still a bit down. Euro pound, nothing. You see, it's pretty flat, just as expected. Had it tried a little bit, break out and come back. So I'm not interested in this pair at this moment. I'm not trading it, because it makes not very big movements, not giving me the perfect entry points compared to the other pairs. So that's why I'm just going to not do anything with it. I mean, okay, technically looking, once again, it needs a correction. At the same time, euro is not as good position as a pound. You see, it's trying to stay on top of this level. That's why I said this week I didn't think they will break that level, because I don't think they want to push it too much down. But I think if the good news from UK with the COVID situation will come out, and for Eurozone not as good, then maybe it will, like, sit something like that, and then try to finally break that level and go further down. So I don't exclude something like that. But there is nothing is like huge on the news. I mean, of course, unless it could be those Brexit news, not very good ones. Who knows what they can come out there, and then euro might get an advantage of it and pushes higher, which I think, like I'm saying, I still think it might just stuck in here a little bit, maybe in this year in range. We still have a bit of this channel, so it might go something like that before something finally will come out in the news, and then it finally will go one or another way. So that's why I'm just going to stay away for now and just see. Unless something like in the news going to be in the market will be concentrating. At this moment I don't see anything. Okay, now let's go into the oil. And with oil, guys, I don't trade it, but I'm watching it because of the dollar Canadian, and that's what I was trying to show you. You see, guys, I had a very big drop in here, which helped the dollar Canadian to jump, and now it's also looking just like head and shoulders or diamond pattern, right? So that's why I'm saying that the dollar Canadian might drop a little bit if the pair will correct and go here, and from here quite possibly if it will continue the way down, then the dollar Canadian will have a really nice move up. That's why I want to watch it a little bit closely, because it could be a good opportunity with dollar Canadian to go for a nice trade. So you see, that's the technical view of the oil right now. At the same time, as you know, it's easily can continue the way up, right? But it all depends. There's some news out there. You see, if you are trading it, watch it, like whereas OPEC is doing there. I don't really follow the news as much. I'm just looking at the charts and seeing what is it doing, and trying to apply it for at the same time with the dollar Canadian to see what they are doing out there. So you see, from here at this moment, like there is no entry point. I would wait for that movement to either go back down here and then give something, right, maybe underneath those levels on top of it, or go back into this area, just like what is looking more, go for a bit more correction, right, of this movement. You see, in the bigger time frame it's a bit better to see in here. So we had a move and then wait for correction. I mean, it might be enough of this, and you see it might go down a little bit and then go even further. So that the good correction would be go back into something like this area and maybe sit underneath it, and then well, who knows. But I think this area might be a little bit of a playing ground before it will decide either maybe continue the way up or actually break and go down. It's a little bit of concerns with the oil, because you see they kind of think that well, not the situation in America, more like Europe, that they were hoping that in summer there will be less restrictions and more like going back to normal, but now they're talking that it might not happen. Okay, it might be another wave, and like France looking for another 4 weeks. They all worry about the Easter coming, and that after Easter a lot of people might get again infected. That's what they worry about right now. That's what they're talking about. And because AstraZeneca was less reduced with the injections, and that could bring potentially to that another wave, and so that means in summer might not be end of it. So except for pound in England, right? So in England they still hoping that in summer it will be all unlocked, and that's why I think pound is more advanced. But you see that the America is also vaccinating quite well, so that's why with here the situation could be, it might go also into a flat, who knows, between, but again it might go in a quite wide range. You see, like this 65 it tried to break out but didn't, right? And then 56, something like 58. I have this level here for a reason, or maybe a little bit higher. What is it? Like the other level is, we have about 60, yeah, so it would be about 59, maybe 59, yeah, 50, yeah, about 59. So yeah, it might go into, you see, go into that range. Well, again, it can go like something like that, and then I would not be surprised if it can do so. So, but well, let's leave it here, using just a little bit, and then we will see. So let's my view, guys, on the markets next week, a little bit even further. And if you like the video, of course, don't forget to subscribe. Happy trading, everyone, and I see you in my next video. Bye.